Hello guys, Mark McBride here, and today we're playing Xin in a ranked game in the jungle. As you can see, I forgot to start my recording software, so I am halfway through my initial clear. So I'm just going to head on up here and see if I can catch out Na. He's incredibly low, but yep, as I've assumed, he hasn't gone back, so we should be able to pick him up, although I do only have 2 skills at the moment. So he's probably going to jump over me. Yeah, so there we go. I can just charge to him. Boom. So there's a free first blood for me. And then now I can just head on over here and pick up blue. Runes I'm running are AD Quintessences, AD Reds, Armour Yellows, and Magic Resist per level Blues. I'm running 2190 Masteries. And this game I'm going to be stacking a fair amount of attack damage. Mainly because I don't feel like their team is going to pose that much of a threat to me when I dive in. So that's... But however, if any of them do start to get fed, I will react accordingly. But sometimes you're going to look at their team comp, so I'm just checking there, all looks good. You're going to get absolutely punished for diving in, so you're going to have to go tankier. But I'm not feeling that threat, so I'm going to stack some damage while I can, and then if I start dying, then I'll start getting tankier. So Fizz is having a bit of a hard time, so we're just going to make our presence known. And by doing this, we can take off a little bit of pressure. So we got some damage off there. So, although Fizz really does need to go back, or he will die. No two ways about it. So I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to tell him to go back, but if he doesn't and Zed goes in on him, I might pick up a kill. And then now we're going to head down bottom, as the enemy is incredibly pushed. So if we can catch these guys out, that'll be a kill for us. Our guys are low. But so hopefully we can do something useful. Right, so he's going to get the stun. That's good. Right, so this okay. So they've turned that around pretty quickly. I'm gonna flash out there. Not worth me dying. So it looks like Riven could be in trouble. Nah, no worries. She's out of there safely. And we can go ahead and get our Stalker's Blade. And some boots. And we'll get a few potions as well. In terms of skill order, I'm going to go E, W, Q. E is your main ganking tool. So that slow will increase with level. W, that attack speed and heal is always going to be useful, and Q's utility stays about the same, especially early on, and it gives you a good amount of damage without having to put too many levels in, so I will be ranking that last. Cool, so we're going to head on up here now, see if we can help Riven out. And we want to try and get up here before he gets too much of his passive up, so I'm just going to smite him there. So good job, Riven. I'll just take the free assist. And then we're going to head on down to Wolves, pick up some more farm. Try and get our level up to 5, as we want to keep up in levels with the top of the mid lane. Because you'll often find if you do fall behind, you'll be squishy and you'll keep dying. So there we go. And then if Zed starts to push this, we will hold mid. Yeah, we'll hold this. So Riven's gone a little bit ham there and died to now, which is a shame. As Riven is pretty fed. I was kind of hoping she'd just continue to dominate him. But again, no big deal. So we'll just hold here. Don't want to get too close. I'm a little bit worried that he'll ult me. And, you know, he's got 3 levels on me, or 2 levels. And I don't want to die, because the last thing we want is a fed Zed. So we're just going to go ahead and miss all that farm. And then we can head on over here. So Fizz is dead. Again, those guys really outstayed their welcome. They were hanging around by their tower for ages, and that was always going to happen, to be honest, and there's nothing I can do here to help, as Lulu's got 2 of their team there, and a 3rd one collapsing in, so I'm just going to have to let her die. Anyway, so there's my level 6, and we should be able to head on over here and pick up reds. I'm a little bit worried Grags will be around, so I'm just going to be slightly cautious. So I'm just going to drop a ward over here at Dragon. And so they're taking that, and yeah, I'm not going to risk it, not worth it. There was a half decent chance we'd have died there. Fizz was too far away. And they had 4 of them there, so it's not worth it. So I'm going to drop my smite there. Riven's died again to now, this time behind his tower. So again, not really any need for that. So I'm just going to ping danger there to Jinx, as we can see them all heading down towards her. So Riven's going to teleport in there behind. And they're going to get a couple kills here, so great job to those guys. That's a really nice teleport from Riven, to be fair. She managed to get in there right behind her. Hopefully these guys can get out. So I'm going to see what I can do here, if anything. So again, those guys have really outstayed their welcome, and they keep doing it, which is kind of frustrating, as we are just throwing away our lead by doing silly things. Yeah, so Na's getting pretty fed, which will be an issue. So I'm just going to back away here. And as you can see, I've asked them to play safer. I might sound a bit miserable, but as I've mentioned before, I've had some pretty frustrating ranked plays so far this season. When it comes to people just doing silly things like tower diving at level 1, so on and so forth. And it's very frustrating when you're playing and you've got like 3 people on your team that have got 15 deaths apiece. Not really anything you can do. So I'm not going to go in on Na there, as he's not too far away from his transformation, and you're just always going to want to avoid him, as he does go into his Mega Na form. So I'm just going to ping this. So yeah, brilliant fish from Fizz. I'm just going to knock him back there, and this will be a kill for us. Then we're going to head down here, see if we can pick up Graves. Again, Riven's pushing up and dying. So I'll just ask her again to play safe. So we don't know where Zed is, can't see two of their teams, so we're going to back away. Jinx should probably do the same.
Their lives are forfeit.
And there we go, so we can see Graves here. So I'm going to try and loop around behind him.
Victory calls. The warrior.
Cool, so we're all here now. Probably not a huge amount we're going to be able to do.
My king commands.
So if I can get in behind them and knock them back, that'd be good. So there we go. Managed to just about split them. So Graves is in all kinds of trouble here. So I'm just going to wait. So I'm going to be able to flash E him. And there we go. And then here's Nara as well. He's going to transform and knock them into the wall, so they need to be careful. Yeah, case in point. But yeah, we'll pick him up. So there we go, there's that tower. These guys want to do Drake. See, I'm not feeling too good about this, but in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. So Lily has no mana, Jinx doesn't have too much in health, but I don't have flash either, so as long as I get the dragon, so meh. Not even remotely worth, but what are you going to do? So I've got enough now to pick up a few things. See, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this with the warrior enchantment. Cooldown reduction will come in handy, as will the armor pen. Then we'll start building towards our Blade of the Warring King. That was actually a very nice ultimate from Jinx. So great work there. And I'm pretty mobile now, so I'm going to head down here, see if I can catch any of these guys out. See if we can go around the sides. Catch anyone out. See, I'm just going to do the smart thing, back away. As you can see, just getting some decent clearing in. Not going to use my spells too frequently as Xin is quite mana intensive. So, yeah, not too much I can do here.
A Demacian does not retreat.
Okay, so Riven's going to die again. But we might be... Oh, God, there's a double kill. So Zed's unstoppable. Nars horrendously fed. So we got Gragas' flash. Just going to knock him away and walk out. Maybe we can pick up this red. We're lucky. So those guys are pushing up into their half the map, and they're going to pay the price. So I'll ask them again to play safe. That's a decent triple kill there from Riven. And there we go, so there's our Bladed Warring King. So we're going to be pretty strong now. Got a decent amount of attack speed, armor pen, and lifesteal.
My king commands. Fate has made its choice. Sound the march.
Another decent kill there from Riven. So hopefully we can get in here. Pick up a couple of kills. So there's a double. And a triple kill. So good work from my team there. Couldn't have done it without them. They were nice and low, and all I had to do was get in there and attack them. A nice ult from Jinx as well. Got them just that extra bit lower. That was really well played from Jinx, to be fair. Although I'm pretty sure Nar could have just jumped over that with his E, but forced the flash, so good job, Jinx. Pretty funny, I actually took those, but it's fine, I don't mind. So let's see if we can pick this up real quick. Yeah, we're going to have to back out of this one. There we go. So we made the right choice to back off of Dragon there. Riven engaged and died, and then Fizz came in alone from the other side and died. But I don't know, it kind of set us up quite nicely. But we'd be much better off going in as a 5. But as always, people have their own ideas, which is fine. we should be fine in this one, hopefully. Then we get a free tower here. Oh. So I've I've completely underestimated this guy's damage here. If I get hit by a key, yeah, I'm dead. Bit of a shame. But got a couple of kills in the tower.
An enemy has been slain.
Then I'm going to be able to pick up a Bloodthirster here. So again, that's going to add to my lifesteal, which in turn will affect my survivability, and it will greatly augment my damage, which is pretty good. We are still somewhat squishy, so I'd imagine this is where we'll leave it in terms of damage, and we're probably going to get Randuin's next for a bit more survivability. So great work there, Riven. Great work, Jinx. So my team putting in work. We might be able to pick him up here, especially if he uses his shadow. So there's two of them here. So there's one.
The warrior spirit is never broken. Perish with honor.
So we're going to head mid here. See if we can pick up some kills. We have a Nara top.
Victory call.
So we're going to try and catch up to these guys. With my boots mobility, I am pretty rapid.
Has been slain.
Oh. My bad. That was not good at all. And that's an ace. We got obliterated, which is a shame.
Ace.
That tower whittled me down. And then the mixture of collateral damage and explosive cask just absolutely wrecked me, to be honest. So I'm going to pick up some health here.
It shall be done.
Alright, so we're back up. See if we can get down here. Let's stop that push. They'll probably get the tower, but decent fish, but him flashing in, not the best thing ever. So we're going to get Nars flash there, and if we can, so there's another kill. I'm just going to stand in here. If he comes anywhere near me, I'm just going to kill him. Alright, so here we go. He's going to help me. And, yep, so get a shot down gold there. Which is always nice.
Only actions truly speak.
And we'll get a free dragon as well. So that'll be dragon number 2 for us. And then we can also sneak a Baron. As long as we do it quick, we can see 2 of them bot. So yeah, we'll be able to pick this up, no problem. Yeah, so we can see them, they've only just moved into mid, so this is ours. So there we go, free Baron, free dragon. Right, so what we need to do here is go back, heal up, then we can push, no problems.
A Demacian does not retreat. It shall be done. Perish with honor.
Cool, so we're not gonna wanna get too aggro under their tower, otherwise we could be in trouble. So we just need to play it safe. We can just let the minions push in and let Baron buff do its work. And also we're not going to want to go in anywhere near Gnar when he's about to transform into Mega Gnar. So as long as we play this carefully, think about what we're doing, we should be okay. So we could be in trouble here. So I'm just going to knock those guys back. So I'm going to go down, but we got some decent damage off there. That's a triple kill on Graves, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, Jinx is going hard for Gnar there. That was not the best idea, but yeah, if you watch that back, you'll see a really nice smoke screen from Graves. I could not see a thing for a while, because I couldn't see anything, couldn't cast my skills, couldn't focus on anyone. So that was really well played on Graves' part. So as you can see, you've got Graves and Zed pretty fed.
Victory calls. Only action.
Cool, so I'm gonna, as soon as I get into range to smite him, he's dead. He's not got much in the way of mana. Yeah, so there we go. Get some more shutdown gold. So he made a huge mistake pushing down this far. Like, you never want to do that, ever. Especially if you're alone and you are someone as vulnerable as an ADC.
Spirit is never broken.
So I'm just going to push this lane up.
Perish with honor.
So if we head over here, if we catch them too far away from tower at any point, chances are that'll be game, if we can get a couple of them. Zed hasn't got his Guardian Angel, so his survivability is severely reduced compared to how it was. So one decent play here and could be the end of the game. Right, so there's Gnar's flash, so that's definitely worth it. I'm just going to knock those guys back to make sure I don't get completely swarmed. So I'm just going to walk away from these guys as they're all pretty redonkulously tanky. So Jinx is in trouble here. Alright, so Gnar's going to miss his slow. So that's alright. Good job, Riven. Getting a double. Lulu's pushing bottom up, which is fine. Just letting our guys know that Drake's up in a minute. Right, so these guys are really far forwards, so I'm just going to go in here. We'll be able to pick these guys up. Just hit the slow. And then get the knockout. And there we go. So I saw a chance there, I took it, and that's given us the win, I think. Yeah, Zed's not going to be able to stop us, so that's GG. I've been Mark McBride. Hopefully you found this entertaining, maybe even somewhat informative. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.